Welcome to another edition of the post-game wrap. I'm Jared Johnson, and these resilient Red Raiders did it again, down by as much as 10 points to TCU in the second half. Texas Tech found a way to win, 82-81. And it's a big victory. Texas Tech jumps up to fourth to jump over TCU in a sole position of fourth place in the Big 12. It's a big step forward in terms of Texas Tech locking up a NCAA tournament bid. And they did it in a way they've done it a lot this year, with clutch free throw shooting down the stretch. And Pop Isaacs made 5 of 5 free throws in the final minute and a half. Joe Toussaint made a pair as well. Where it was basically Tech got a lead after trailing almost the entire second half. They got a slim 3-point lead, and then TCU would get a hoop, and then they'd foul Tech. Tech would shoot a couple free throws, knock them down. TCU would get it too. It just kept going back and forth like that, and all the way down to the final seconds. And Texas Tech was able to hold out with 1.4 seconds to inbound the ball, and was able to hold on. And Jamie Dixon, TCU's coach, thought Pop Isaacs traveled. They didn't call it. I'm not sure he traveled or if he was fouled, but game was over, and Tech won because of clutch free throw shooting and that resiliency. It wasn't just the fact that they were trailing TCU, who came in hungry looking for a victory, but Tech was without Warren Washington for the second consecutive game. They're starting center. And I would argue, and I have, that he's probably the most important or the player they could least afford to be without, just because of the lack of depth on the inside. But Robert Jennings, who had been playing well in the last month or so, had a couple of really nice performances here relatively recently. He started in place of Warren Washington, but it was Kyron Lindsey who came off the bench and had a really good game. I want to give you his stat line. Kyron Lindsey had 8 points, 7 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and an assist in just 23 minutes of action. So really good performance from Kyron Lindsey off the bench, and one that Texas Tech really needed. Pop Isaacs was really good, though he was 0 for 5 from deep. Again, 11 for 12 from the free throw line. He had 19 points. He shot okay, 4 for 11 from the field, so most of that was those missed three-pointers. But 6 rebounds, 4 assists, only 2 turnovers, and he had 2 steals. So good game from him. So did Joe Toussaint, 14 points. He made all 5 of his free throws. He had 7 assists, which was nice, and only 1 turnover with 3 steals. So Darian Williams continued his quality play, 14 points, 7 rebounds. He did have a steal and an assist as well. Kerwin Walton also scored in double figures. He hit 3 3-pointers, finished with 14 points, and he had a steal. So, bottom line is Texas Tech really needed a victory here at home. This win gets Texas Tech that much closer. They may already be there, but probably need at least one more victory, though, to lock up a NCAA tournament spot. And now they're playing for seeding, and they're still battling for the Big 12, and we'll see what they do in the Big 12 tournament as well. So great things. I think we have to, I know I sound like a broken record, but we have to go back to the resiliency of this team that's shown all year, the ability to come back from pretty large deficits. It was a pretty significant deficit. I think it was 10 points with about 4 or 5 minutes left, and they came roaring back. So, and they've done it with people going out, whether it be Devin Cambridge or Warren Washington, whoever it may be. Texas Tech finds a way in a lot of these games to come out on top. And I think we have to go back to free throw shooting. So many times I know people talk about, free throw shooting will lose you games, or poor free throw shooting will. Well, quality free throw shooting so far this year has won Tech several close games. So, and they're the top free throw shooting team in the Big 12, and it's a big reason why they beat TCU Tuesday night. So, 82-81, Texas Tech with the big victory over TCU. Thank you for watching, and until next time.